Hey folks, Lindsey Huddleston with Sports Psychology Solutions back in the building. Here we are, MLK Day at the Horatio Williams Foundation 2020 Classic. We're getting ready to set things off. We have Dakota getting ready to play Western. We have Coach Tocco here with Ryan. Ryan, what's your last name again? Rollins. Don't forget Ryan Rollins. He's like, don't forget my name. Coach, we're happy to have you out. I know you've always participated in this event. I think the Round Ball Classic, you stay active. What does it mean to come out for the Horatio Williams Foundation?
I think Horatio does a great job with the community, with the kids, with the everything that he's involved with is all about the kids. And Ryan and Joshua and a couple guys on our team have been involved in his foundation for a long time. So we definitely, anytime he invites us, we're in 100% support of what he's doing as far as the games are concerned and everything he does off the court.
That's wonderful. We'll stay on that for a second before we get to Ryan. Let's talk about the state of basketball. About 5 years ago, there was an article that came out in the paper that talked about the state of basketball in Michigan was down, and everybody was kind of in agreement to some way or form, whether they pointed fingers or whatnot. What's your take on the state of basketball, where we are in 2020 going forward?
Well, I think 5 years ago that may have been the case, but I think the game of basketball is growing. There's good kids that are staying in the state of Michigan and playing the game here and not leaving. Prime example, the young man sitting right next to me. He's already committed to Toledo University. He's a Mr. Basketball candidate. He's averaging 27 points a game, and he's having a tremendous year. And he's one of the reasons why the state of basketball is pretty good in Macomb County as far as what he's been doing and how he represents Macomb, Dakota High School.
That's great, Ryan. No pressure on you, man. How you doing?
Well, I'm good. How you doing?
Good. How does it feel when you have a great coach who can say those true facts about you? You're a leader on your team, leader in your community. How does that feel?
It's just great, just having that support system behind you, and just people behind you that trust you and believe in you, and believe in your talents.
Yeah, support system. That's a real strong term. A lot of people don't really talk about that. How important is a great support system for you and your success?
It's big. Just having people behind you, because it's gonna be downs and ups and downs, so all the time. So you just gotta have people behind you telling you, giving you encouragement, giving you good words, wise words, encouragement. So just always good.
That's a perfect segue. What we talked about off camera is my work as a sports psychology consultant. I always work with the foundation, but as much as we talk about mental health, mental toughness, you got to talk about the mental health part. I mean, of course, we've seen the tragedies about young people taking their lives, and probably you and I growing up probably didn't even think about that, or it really wasn't a discussion. How important is mental health as a coach and being able to connect with the players beyond what's happening just on the court?
I think it's very important. Basketball is a great game, but beyond basketball, you need to be able to connect with the young men to make sure that they understand that you're there to support them, and it's more than basketball. Off the court, we try to do a lot of things together as a team, and we have a great group of kids, but you never know what kids are feeling, how they're feeling. So it's good to talk and get it out in the open and tell kids, hopefully they understand that your door is always open, that they can talk anytime they feel necessary.
Oh, that's important. Ryan, what is it like being a student leader? I'm sure you're engaged in social media in some form. What is it like when you hear about young people in your age having trouble, being challenged, and even going so far as to hurting themselves, even completing suicide?
It's difficult to comprehend, but it's like you never know what people going through most of the times, because social media don't really tell you that whole life story or what they've been through or what they're going through. So the most you can do is just try to give them some wise words, be a helpful friend to them. So just try to help them out as much as you can.
I think that's great. What we're going to put up on the screen is a great resource for the American Foundation for the Prevention of Suicide. There's a number, Coach, you can text 741-741. Young person, adult can text that, and you can interface with someone who can help you. It's called Text Crisis Line, and I think that's a great resource. So that'll be up there to share. Anything you want to say as we wrap up to talk about what's happening with your season, what you're looking forward to, and then Ryan, we'll sign off with you too.
Well, we've had a great season so far. We've had a couple losses, but those losses have prepared us for what we've endured throughout the rest of the season. We're 7-2 right now, coming off a big win against Roseville. We're looking forward to a great game here against Detroit Western. We appreciate what you do. This is a very important part of the whole process, and young kids should be very supportive of what you're doing as well.
I appreciate that, Coach. Thank you. Ryan, anything you want to say to sign off to the Dakota family and getting ready for this game?
I'm about to get the dub, man.
Okay, the dub was it. We got Ryan Rollins here and Coach Tocco here, representing from Macomb, Dakota. Lindsey Huddleston with Sports Psychology Solutions at the Horatio Williams Foundation 2020 MLK Classic. Thanks for your support. Continue to support our young people, and we see you guys soon. Coach, thanks so much. Appreciate it so much. That's right, folks. Lindsey Huddleston with SPS back in the building on southwest side.
How do you hit a free throw? How do you finish strong? That's important. The other part of the spectrum is
always packed, always loud, always crazy. So it's a tough place to play in. You gotta go in there with a mind.
So I'll be in there tomorrow. That's really my motivation. Is I want to be like Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown shoots like